life support or hazardous material thing?
No, it is actually, let's see here. Go to my list. It's actually a, you've actually seen one of these is bouncing around in the y'all's truck. It's a BX7 or a BX100 cargo crate. Designed to be watertight and fairly bulletproof to small arms and protect its contents from radiation.
Oh, Kemo's slightly impatient, and he will start opening it.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. You crack it open. Inside is a let me see here. How would I describe it? It is a kind of a full a portable workshop kit.
Nice.
Ooh, what kind of a workshop kit?
That's a good question.
Hey, Biaggio, when you get a chance, this needs to go on the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me check out the crate that's in front of me, and then I can kind of maybe take a look.
It does have a data plate on it, so you could read that.
Okay. Is it in English?
Yeah, sure is.
Okay. I can read English.
Okay. The label says, in kind of like Army speak, Model X, whatever, blah, 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 workshop, portable, electronics repair.
Okay. Familiar with those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this one's got its handy little crate. And cool thing about this crate, though, is it also has one of those extendable handles, and you can tilt it up like it was one of those rolly bags.
Oh, so Kemo could move it.
I'll put the lid on as I'm letting Biaggio when he gets a chance to grab it.
Yeah, because it's the whole kit with the in the cargo crate itself. That's 123 pounds.
Take a look at this one back here behind you, Kemo.
Well, wait. Let's go to L because he's was asking about the crate number 1. Crate number 1. Okay, you managed to open it. And inside are 10, as you counted them, D-cell batteries. They weigh about 5 pounds each.
With him being a gorilla, did you have to take your shoes off to count those?
Yeah. What the hell? Oh no, that was L, not Biaggio.
So Biaggio may have been looking, but we don't know if he was counting or not.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got it.
Well, we'll definitely take those with us.
Okay. Oh, that's this crate here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's crate number 1.
All right. And Kemo is in the room down here. So I'll go grab the one in the room down there.
Well, not that one. Not that one. That crate's different than the one that Kemo's standing at.
Right.
The room to the north of him is where the crate was that's got the stuff in. The one that Kemo's standing next to, he hasn't investigated yet.
Yeah. So let's go to that one.
Yeah, this one I can move. That's only like probably 60, 70 pounds.
Okay.
I was just moving to the one that Kemo wanted me to take care of.
All right. And inside there is a large spool of 3/8-inch rope.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what's in this one here.
What's your guesstimate on the footage on that, Kemo?
Oh, the spool's got a label.
For a label. There's probably a label on the side of the crate.
I figure it's probably 1.5 yards per rotation. So just count the rotations and then times it by 1.5 yards. Got that?
You could do that.
What's the label say?
Yeah,
The label says 500 yards
Nice.
Exactly what I told you.
of 3/8-inch rope.
Wow.
spool. Weighs about
That's
50 pounds.
nice.
Okay.
All right, so
So
Kemo.
I'll take 2 crates out at a time.
So Kemo,
take
before opening any of the doors, just wait until Biaggio's back, because just in case there's a nasty surprise behind one of those doors.
I know he's in place,
correct.
but so I will take the spool and the batteries, and I'll take those both out in one trip.
Okay, to include the crate.
Yep, including the crates.
Okay, so that's crate 4. And crate number 1 you've taken out. Okay.
Right.
3 crates should be the crate that's got the batteries.
Mm-hmm. It's crate
Right.
1.
I'm only I'm taking the crate with the batteries and the crate with the rope right now.
Okay.
In one trip. Then when I come back, we'll open up another door, see what we find, because the 2 of them together don't get over my medium weight. So
Yeah, he hasn't taken out the crate number 7, which weighs 123 pounds.
Right. I'll say let's go ahead and get the workshop crate moved out, just in case. Because I'd hate to have something valuable like that potentially get destroyed because of a nasty surprise behind one of these doors.
Right, L can take that one out.
okay, me and Elle will drag the 3 crates out then.
All right, so we got all 3 crates.
Okay. Okay. All right. So which door now? Okay. It looks like it's another workshop crate.
Different kind of workshop or the same kind of workshop?
Read the label.
Yeah. This one is workshop portable armory.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
hey, I like that one. I'll take that one.
Yeah, let's get
Yeah,
that.
this one
Oh,
weighs
it's definitely go in the car.
100 pounds.
Yeah, that's
It's heavy because it's got a lot of
that's a
stuff
big
in
one.
it.
Yeah, so
I'll have to take my-
Kemo, before you open the next door, I know we'll be slow going doing this, but each time we get a door that has something valuable in it, let's get it moved before we open the next one.
Well, let's not waste everybody's time going back and forth to the vehicle. Let's at least open these and find out what's in them.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
don't think we're gonna. Right now, it doesn't look like we're gonna be jumped by anything right now. So
Because what's happening is each time that we go and grab a crate, it's probably 10 minutes.
At least.
easily.
So Kemo's like going up, climbing the walls right now. He's so ready to open all the doors regardless of what anybody says.
Then go open all the doors.
So while everybody's here, I will open the doors one by one.
I'm going to step
All right.
back so that if something explodes.
Yeah. I'm with you, Captain.
Okay. All right. Crate number 5. Okay, it's a smaller crate, but inside is a rather large camouflage net.
Oh,
Single
nice.
piece.
So a vehicle
That's perfect.
camouflage.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I can
Or
use
you
that.
hoard. Or it could be a blanket for a very large gorilla.
Oh, remember, I'd have to look and see because I just purchased the camouflage suit. You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but this is so much better.
Oh, okay. It's so much better than I gotta have it.
All right, crate number
This one empty.
3.
No, I see a crate in there.
I can't see it from where I'm at.
Okay, and that one we just opened, another cargo crate, again a smaller one. It looks like it has some other equipment. Kind of hard to identify it, really. I haven't seen one of these before.
Doesn't have any labels.
Yeah, it's got one piece of equipment that looks like you stick. It's called a rope splicer.
Oh, nice.
And then there are 5 boxes of connector cap cartridges.
Cool. With all
Not
this,
quite sure.
with all this rope and all these splicers, I'm starting to get a feeling.
Yeah, we're going down someplace.
I didn't
Okay.
expect we were going up.
Yeah, exactly.
That looks empty.
Yep, it is empty.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. Door number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Door number
Okay.
3. Door number 3, because Kemo can't count.
Okay.
Well, you know how it was always the last door that got you on that game show.
Yeah. Okay. So this cargo crate is labeled medical supplies.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Now you open it.
Well, they go have
Inside, you find a crash kit, surgical instruments, and medical supplies that will last 200 patient days, and 10 cans of spray bandage.
All right, cool. We got lucky. Let's go ahead and haul these all over to the truck. And I'll help out with hauling stuff to the truck.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, if I can take 2 of them that are right around 400 pounds.
I do want to go check before I start helping with that though. I'm gonna hop up here. I want to
Mm-hmm.
double check this room here.
Okay.
No, okay.
While he's doing that, just out of curiosity, this room looks like it was for a garage for vehicles to move around in, correct?
Well, not really,
Now, this
because
is-
you've got these the support columns in the middle of in the way, so there's not enough room for a vehicle really to move around in there. Nor is the
Okay.
entryway wide enough.
So we've not seen anything that's like a shop dolly that would be used to move stuff around.
No.
Huh, okay.
Although in my development of this scene, I did think about that,
This
and I thought maybe.
All right, I'm taking stuff out to the vehicle. I'll be doing that for probably 2
Okay.
trips. Is that correct?
I will go with you and do Overwatch.
Okay, so yeah, and I need a light. Someone hold the light. I can carry probably two of them each trip. If there's that many kits left.
these pipes got one on this side and one on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going down into the ground?
Yeah.
Huh.
Looking for labels.
You can
on
maybe
these.
say that one room, this one here that I'm pinging right now, is really an elevator. You go in, you close the door, and then another door might open, or you might go down.
Well,
No, I think this crate right here was in that room, and somebody drug it out.
Oh, there was
Okay.
another room that was empty also.
right. There's
Probably
another
the other
crate.
crate.
Yeah. But this space here is odd.
It is. I agree. There's also a white line here in front of it.
Yeah, there's white lines around the pipes, and that just means there's something inside there.
Yeah, but there's
Maybe
white
there's a
lines by the
panel.
stairs too.
Don't see anything in there. Don't see anything down. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait.
Let's just when I come back, let's just go ahead and do a complete search of the area.
I am seeing a thing that I remember
Oh,
seeing
good.
earlier. So, there's definitely an oddity right here.
Where you at? In yourself. Okay.
I'm looking at the painted lines. So, like, there's lines that go around the pipes. There's a white line that goes around that section of there, which fits the shape of that protrusion. But this here, there's a white line. There's a white outline here that appears to be there for no reason.
Is this a wall thing here, or what is that?
It looks. I mean, obviously it's a metallic wall. I mean, or something, or support, or room separation, or who knows.
All right, I'm gonna take a closer look.
Okay.
I mean, probably not anything, but
Yeah, made it by 12. Yeah. Well, there was something there at one point. Looks like it's been removed.
okay.
Yeah, you can tell, like, we're looking really close at it. You can, like, oh, this metal's newer than that metal. Kind of like, when you take a picture off the wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
So potentially something behind it, or something
Is there any type of a seam?
Well, I mean, yeah, kinda. I mean, but it's been screwed shut.
Screwed shut.
Well,
Yeah, we just hauled all the tools out.
Well, we brought that power tool in. We could maybe use it to open things up.
Suppose it could.
And I might have us going down a really crazy rabbit hole, guys, but it's jumping out at me.
Okay.
And that's fine.
Well, let's take a 5-minute break. You can think about it. I can discuss it. I need to grab something to eat. Quick.
Yeah, and I just like I said, I did 2 runs back and forth from the vehicle, taking stuff back.
Awesome.
All right, so 5-minute break.
Okay.
Quick.
I'm gonna get a drink also.
And thank you for hauling all that stuff for us. This is suspicious. All the other spots where there's white lines painted, it makes sense. But this spot doesn't. And he said screwed shut.
See, the thing I find more suspicious is this walkway here.
Yeah.
I don't see the point in it unless there were doors or something up here. Otherwise, you could just have a set of stairs here going up there.
Right. Well, he also pointed out there's machinery underneath the grates. So I think there's supposed to be a way to go down, and I think what I'm looking at. Oh. So that guy took a lethal dose of radiation. He said screwed shut.
See, I thought since he had climbing gear on, that kind of implied we needed to go down. But
yeah, he's got a lot of rope with him.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, but when I
the only
asked
other thing would be to start pulling up all the grates, no matter what he said, that there's machinery down there, because there may be a spot where there isn't machinery. So
I'm thinking take the screws out of this wall panel here.
I agree. do that first. If that leads to nothing, then we'll look at the crates or the grates.
I think we also might want to go around and just do a quick wrap on the walls and just see if there's any audible sign of a change in density behind any of these panels.
Oh, and we need to specify something. We didn't do this earlier. We were given the hint, but we didn't do it. The dosometer that you've got, you need to reset it for yourself.
I think Kemo has it, but yes.
Yeah,
we
Kemo
should.
needs to reset that because that'll let us know if we're encountering radiation in here.
Yep. I will do so when he gets back.
I thought we had a Geiger counter, or did we lose it?
I had one. Well, Ignacio had one.
Oh.
But
Okay.
but Ignacio kept that one on his body, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. So the difference between a dosimeter and a Geiger counter is a Geiger counter counts dose rate, whereas a dosimeter counts total dose.
Yeah.
You may not be able to reset it.
Dosimeters you should be able to reset. I mean, even when I was in the Army, we had dosimeters that you could reset.
Yeah, Scott had already specified to us that you could reset it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the cheap ones, you just throw them away.
Yeah, but this is not cheap. More like a military
Good stuff.
issue dosimeter.
We should definitely reset it and monitor our radiation dosage in case it is.
And the main reason I was suggesting that is because that guy took a lethal dose of radiation. Now, whether that lethal dose of radiation was something that he took while he was in here or something he got somewhere else, we don't know.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he might have gotten it someplace else and this got himself trapped in here and just died from lack of food.
Man,
It's possible too.
yeah,
there's no food.
I mean, we didn't do a full medical check on him, and he's been dead for such a long time.
Well, I mean,
It would be very hard to figure out how he died.
Yeah, all that's left is a skeleton. So,
Yeah, that doesn't tell you starvation.
Yeah.
I mean, unless we've got bones in here, along with shit. What the hell is that guy's character's name? Sully. Yeah. Remember the TV show Bones?
Yeah, you would definitely need to have some sort of forensic exam of the body to determine whether or not he died from starvation, malnutrition, or dose.
Well, quick question. You said that there are screws here on this panel.
Yeah, you said it was screwed in, so we're gonna unscrew it.
Would that be a fine manipulation thing, or would I still be able to do it?
Yeah, it's definitely not a watch, so yeah, you could probably do it.
Well, I would say power tools will be faster.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a power tool or if there's a screwdriver head that latches onto the power tool, we'll do that.
Yeah,
we brought a couple extra batteries in with us.
I mean, GURPS is crunchy, but it's not that crunchy.
Okay.
These barrels up here to the north, do they have the same label on them as the other ones?
Yeah, everything does.
Okay.
At least the barrels do. They're all apparently diesel fuel.
So however long it takes me to undo the panel.
Okay, so you undo the panel, and yeah, you definitely discovered some power couplings of some sort. But there was something that was powered here, and they just disconnected and covered it up.
Okay.
Someone's going to have to do electronics check to see if they can reconnect it.
Well, no, it can't be reconnected because there's the thing that it connected to is not there anymore.
Like an
is
outlet.
that what it's saying? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's a power coupling if you for some other equipment that was connected there at one point.
Okay.
Obviously, it's been removed.
All right, and then what about this spot here?
All right, hold on just a second. I walked away.
It's the other spot, other wall spot where you've got a white outline around it.
Okay. Ping it.
Right there.
Honestly, guys, it's just a feature of the map.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all went down a rabbit hole.
Okay. Okay.
And we've wasted 15 minutes fucking around with, well, just a map feature. Sorry.
There's got to be... Oh. Okay.
What?
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Time for us to head out of here, guys.
All right, so how many barrels of fuel did y'all grab?
2.
I just grabbed two.
All right. Okay, so if you go to the compendiums, you should be able to find all of the stuff that was in this room under Ornol U1 loot.
Can't see it.
It's supposedly you should be able to see it because I exposed it.
Is it under GURPS or?
It should be under players. I would imagine is where you would have put it.
Well, I'm going to drag it over to players. Okay, hold on.
Forest road loops, salvaged equipment.
All right.
Yes, there it is.
Yeah, there you go. So that stuff can be dragged over to character sheets or whatever, or to your vehicle, whatever you want to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right now to the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that we're not all doing it.
Yeah, one person needs to do that.
Right, I'm not doing it.
Otherwise,
I'm not doing
yeah.
it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
All right, Kemo, it's between you and me.
What are we doing?
Never
He doesn't
mind.
know what
There you
you're
go.
doing.
Never
It's
mind.
Here's our answer.
Never mind.
There you go.
So
Never mind.
there's something. So this is not really the place we were supposed to go to, is it?
Probably not. It looks like more of a storage facility.
Yeah.
Supply depot.
I mean, supply cache. That's probably what it is.
Yeah. He just made us do this just to see me get a workout. How many trips did I make back and forth with all this stuff?
Get some diesel fuel in your fur and
Damn.
feel like a truck stop.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good times, good times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so back outside, start searching around again.
Mm-hmm.
We have somebody who can fly, but if we can find something that's a little elevated, I'll climb up towards the top of it and start looking around also. Plus, I now also have my new binoculars to look around.
They're hyperspectral binoculars, by the way.
So I can take some time to learn how to use it and see what I see differently and go through the different modes.
Most definitely.
I'll
Opportunity
move.
for y'all to like do some re-equipment of characters, look at some things, maybe do some cross-level stuff.
All right. I have moved everything over from the compendium into the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, I mean, not all the fuel's going, obviously, because, you only took two 55-gallon drums.
Yep. And so I only took 2 things of fuel.
Okay, just make sure, because some of those fuels are like, 22 barrels or whatever, how many barrels I had in there.
Okay. Well, we should close this place up, lock it down as best we can, because we might want to come back after this fuel. It's a lot of fuel.
Yeah, it is.
Well, should be able to use the red badge to close the door back up on your way out. Kemo.
Mm-hmm. And now I gotta find out where the blue badge goes to.
I tell everybody what the code is,
Okay, thank
then I
you.
lock it up with the badge.
1776. popped in my head.
Did everybody write that down?
I gotta go look up the decimal code for this.
Of course, next time we get back, we'll realize that it was actually a 5-digit code.
Well, because I'm betting deciphering this.
Yeah, because Kemo said it was a 5-digit code.
I'm betting deciphering that will give us the code because it's different than what was on the red. But I think that's a hexadecimal code.
Which one are you talking about? The blue one?
Yeah, the 000FFF 000000255.
Was that on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't. Forgot to tell you about that. You picked up on that. Yeah, that's actually the correct code for that matches that badge.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whoever that guy was, or wherever he got the badge from, or card. Yeah, it was written on there in Sharpie, so.
All right.
You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Security, head of security, that guy was.
Well, somebody was, right? Okay. All right. Let's see here. Uh-huh. Okay, so y'all ready to pack up and move?
Yep.
Yeah. I said if Samuel's going to fly up, I'll try to find a high altitude, well, reasonably higher space. Go up to the top of it, use the binoculars, and try to also give him a little bit of sighting. See if we can't find another location around here that makes more sense.
All right. I'll need some perception vision rolls from our two observers. Reconnoitering.
Where's my vision?
You know, if
Wow.
you're like 2 or 20-mile range.
And I was right about the code, too. I just deciphered it.
What?
The code that's on the badge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just deciphered it.
Well, what is it?
It's the hexadecimal code for pure blood.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Good job. Extra points for you today. Okay. Actually, Biaggio did pretty good. Probably about 5 to 10 miles distant.
You said you needed a vision roll?
Yes, from the Birdman, yes. Oh, yeah. You definitely.
Critical success. Oh, yeah.
And you're confirming exactly what the big ape is seeing. There is maybe a structure or something like that that's kind of situated in a ravine, not kind of not really a ravine, like kind of a valley, maybe 5-10 miles from where y'all are at.
All right. Well, then, y'all get in the truck and let's roll out.
Kemo's already in it. He starts it up.
All right. I'll actually ride on top.
And I will, I'll continue forward observer, because that's really kind of my SOP now.
All right.
Shoot, driving all over the place.
Yes, he is. He's doing quite well for the automobile.
We need another vision check for me just in case there's any, because I'm watching for ambushes, any enemies, anything that might be between us and where we're heading. I realize it's only 15 miles, but 15 miles is a long way.
I thought I said 5 to 10 miles.
give or take. So probably right about 10 miles or so. This place is, between you and the location, of course, there's a large meadow, and there are several, if not many, large woolly creatures.
Take a look at them through my scope.
Okay,
Woolly creatures? Uh-oh.
very woolly.
Kemo, slow down for a second.
Will do.
I'll take
You know, he drives at fun speed.
I'll take a.
So,
Oh, damn it, Scott.
What?
They're Subies, aren't they?
They are. They are Suvies.
What the hell are suvies? Should I know these things?
They're somewhat common in certain areas.
You got to post up the origination for that, because they're gonna get too much of a laugh out of that.
Okay.
Oh, those are cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is. I've got the origination.
Okay.
I've got it.
Alright.
You gotta look at the face of this thing.
Yeah. It looks almost like it has headlights. Crystallized. Or whatever.
They are headlights.
Oh, so somebody converted a vehicle to look like this?
Yes, in real life.
That's frickin' funny.
It's actually part of an ad campaign for safety of for SUVs. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't drive your SUV like it's a car.
Hence the SUV. Although they call it the SUV, but I just shortened it to SUV to make it a little more interesting.
No, I like it. It's awesome. But I'm assuming these don't have the grill and the headlights for their face.
No, if you look at the
Yeah, if you look at the one that he posted, it is a cute little, little thing.
Yeah, and they're like about anywhere from 20 to 18 feet long and probably about 10 feet high at the shoulder. I mean, they're big.
Oh, my.
So here you go, chat. Y'all can check this out. So there's your Subi, or what it is in game. I'll scroll down slowly so y'all can read whatever it is you want to read off of this. 20 to 24 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my character's not going to be a big superstition guy. Otherwise, I'd be using my scope going, let me see if one of these has white eyes.
No, they're actually black eyes, most of them.
Almost.
Well, there's a occasional variant or mutant. It's just like any normal thing. Like you get like.
Well, because
albino.
the Legend of the Waste, the white-eye Subi, whose blood is said to grant visions of lost technology.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Will only attack if young or threatened or startled by sudden. Oh, okay. Hold on. You said it's a herd, basically.
Yeah, it's a herd.
All right.
They seem to be grazing.
Do I see a bunch of?
So, have we
do
we made a knowledge check on them? Know what they are and what they do?
They're not. I said they're not common, but they're not uncommon. I mean, they're like if
Right.
you have a vehicle, that's use that. But if you're like way out in the middle of nowhere, away from any kind of infrastructure, this is what you would use.
And the thing is, I'm actually from this area. So
So it's
Okay.
yeah, you know of these.
yeah.
So.
So my thing is to ask, do I see any youngins?
There are some calves, yeah.
Okay. All right, Kemo, we need to be careful driving through here. These things are
Yep.
pretty.
I will avoid them.
Well, when we go through there, these guys are pretty docile. We don't need any sudden weapon discharges, and avoid the little ones as best as you can. Stay as far away from them as you can, because they will charge. If and I don't think our vehicle is going to be able to handle them slamming into it.
No, they're pretty big freaking critters.
Yeah.
Can we go
I'm
around?
avoiding them.
Yeah. Is there a way to avoid them and go around?
Yeah, I'm sure there
Okay.
is. It may take you
All right.
take you a little while longer to get there.
Yeah,
But yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
since I'm up high, let me take a look and see if I can find a better path for you guys. I'm assuming that's going to require another vision check.
Yeah, there's that, and I would also maybe caveat it with like a driving automobile check to like choose the best route, because you're using your knowledge to find of what would be a good route, and you're using your vision to find it.
Yeah, and I'm running off my driving knowledge is from what I've been watching how Kemo drives.
Okay, well then in that case you're probably defaulting then.
Yeah, because
Well,
I don't drive, I
Kemo-
fly.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta
But
start teaching everybody how to drive.
the thing is, though, it would be an intelligence-based driving check.
Okay.
How that would work, but
Okay.
whatever the default is for that. Let me pull out driving automobile. Okay. Open the chat. We just automatically punch it in there.
Right, I can hit that and at least get the. It won't let me. Alright, so IQ -5. Oh, okay. So this comes out pretty much the same. So that's a success for the driving roll. So and here's the vision roll.
Yep. Of course. Yeah. So you find a route that's probably be easy for the vehicle to get through. I mean, it's not one of the major trails, but
Yeah.
it's still drivable, and which means that you can get closer to the next site. And from your observation, you can tell that as you get closer, yeah, it is definitely the ruins of a building. Part of the building has a tin corrugated steel roof. The rest of it has no roof at all. It's also surrounded by trees, and there are some pools of contaminated water or something nearby
Okay.
too.
All right, so I report that back to the team, and then I very carefully, as I'm watching as Kemo's driving through the path that I've designated for him to go, I'll let him know when he needs to make a left or a right to adjust his direction.
Yeah, so y'all want approaching this from the north. The way the map is set up, though, your vehicle's going to be off screen for the most part.
Okay.
But I can get y'all on the map at least. So,
Hey, look at that! I did that. I gave you a route that you didn't even have to make a driving check, Kemo.
maybe I can put you on the map. Well, yes, I guess I can. Okay.
And don't get me wrong, trying to fight those critters could have been entertaining and whatnot, but there's a lot of them, and looks like they hit hard. We don't have visibility with the vehicle.
Zoom in and see if I can make sure this is. No, that's the wrong scope.
Nope, that's rotating it.
Yeah, damn it, I need to right click, not double click, you dummy. Yeah, because the vision's not turned on. Durr. Let's try it now.
There we go.
Can you see it? Okay.
Oh, yeah, we can see now. Okay, yeah, there's some putrid pools down there to the south. Interesting looking ruined building off to the southeast. Oh, there's some yucky water over there. Oh, this
Is our vehicle changed?
That's still the same one.
There's only one weapon system on it now.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Well, still.
Don't worry about it. I just was wondering. I was like, wait, something fell off.
I'll fix the token later. But yeah, it's still a vehicle for the most part.
as we start pulling this area, I tell them to slow down because you got fairy rings on either side of us because you got the rings of mushrooms there.
That's just a coincidence.
But I was just joking about that.
I didn't really get that detail. Look at it that hard, because I had all this other stuff going on, like
No, I understand.
Trading.
And make that right.
But
I think parking here is good.
from my aerial point of view, well, we'll be able to pull in closer, Kemo. But give me a moment to do a quick fly around to the area and check for enemies.
At least right here.
So,
I start carrying out again.
Roy, you got you got really, really far away from your microphone.
Sorry, yeah, I was chewing, so I didn't want you guys to hear my chewing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the upper level surveillance of the area, looking for enemies, just in case. I'm assuming that's gonna be another perception check.
More than likely, yeah.
Looks like the only way out of here is the way we came in, so probably first order of business is to turn this rig around.
So, checking for any kind of, like I said, just doing a flyby around the area, see if there's any enemies that are, or potential enemies, I should say. Radiated creatures, rad scorpions, just anything that might want to decide that we'd be edible.
I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah, Kemo, if you bring it all the way up here, it looks like this would be enough spot here to pull in.
Well,
and then back the vehicle into here.
But don't pull in yet. Let me do my surveillance first.
We're waiting.
We're waiting. Let me make sure it's safe first.
Oh no, most of us are waiting. I don't know about the driver.
Right. Damn it! I'm opening these doors.
Well, if that's a flaw and he's that impatient,
Oh no, I liked it. That was fun.
What?
Hey, we got some serious loot out of it. We got some serious loot out of that place. So.
And there's still more there, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, you have cash. Okay. From what you can tell, the area looks abandoned.
Okay, seems strange because of those putrid pools, but I'll report back to the guys going, all right, well, it looks clear to me, but there could still be stuff hiding that maybe I'm not seeing. So,
I would say let's park the vehicle here because it looks like there's more than enough area in here to be able to turn the vehicle around and back it into here. And that gives us a direct drive straight back out. After that, we can go to one of the putrid pools and see if we get a reading off the Geiger counter or the other thing that he has.
Actually, there is a road to the south.
Yep. It looks like one.
Yeah, but getting through there, is that easy or not?
Our,
'Cause I don't
our,
see.
our vehicle's built to be able to get through this stuff.
Okay. 'Cause this looks like just a big old
So,
massive tree to fall over.
I'd say just pull into here, Kemo. Basically, follow the road, follow the road down, and then park it here, and then we'll hoof it on
Where
foot.
are you pinging?
All right.
Lovely. So then let's check out.
Everybody remember where we parked.
Anything?
Let's see if we get anything off this first pool.
So,
If there's any type of radiation.
well, from the aerial perspective, anything interesting that I see on the building there? 'Cause, I mean, I see that there's some cinder blocks on top of it. I see a bridge. Got some messed up wiring or something on top of it. And I see basically those aluminum roof pieces on one end of it, like you have on those old sheds.
Yeah, corrugated steel.
Yeah. That's what I'm noticing on it. Me personally. So, and now I'm just asking the GM anything that my character notices that maybe I'm not picking up on.
Okay, well, first of all, this area here is not roofed. It's not a roof that you're looking at. That's actually a floor.
Okay.
So these are walls.
Okay.
Okay, so you're looking at the top of them. Like
Yeah, you
over
did say
here,
some of it collapsed.
there's like a break in a wall here. Yeah. Looks like a stairwell. This area here.
Okay.
Part of it's obviously collapsed. Someone built a little bridge. Blah blah blah. A bunch of concertina wire thrown in here, maybe to keep something in or keep something out. I don't know. From what you can tell, and this area here seems to be a little bit more traffic than the rest of it. So more,
How many stories is it?
From what you can tell, it's only one.
So,
Okay.
one other thing to do with my gear, before I want to use my scope and go through the different stages that it has available. Checking for any kind of life signs, basically. I'm trying to see if I see anything that, I mean, not just in the building, but in the area around the building as well.
We have the hyperspectral binoculars.
Right. Well, my scope's got that as well.
Because that would give you higher thermal with
I'll
sun.
look from the ground.
Yeah, my scope is
Look
hyper.
from the ground level. Take a look from the high.
Yeah, my scope's
Views.
hyperspectral as well.
Okay. This hyperspectral should give you some capability to see through a little bit of the walls.
No, because it's
I'm not talking IR. I'm talking the hyperspectral part.
Yeah, no, but still, it's not going to see through walls. That's it. It still has to deal with the visible light spectrum.
Yep.
And of course the high and low bands of the visible light spectrum.
Yeah,
it will not penetrate walls.
It doesn't do the thermal imaging.
Even if it did, you would get the surface reading of the wall.
Okay. So
You need something more along the lines of a millimeter wave radar or penetrating radar.
So, but either way, we're going to do a scan of the area. I'm going to do it from up high, so I'll cover a wider berth than what they can from the truck. But just checking to see if I see anything that might jump out at me as being a potential threat.
Okay. Then I would recommend using your tracking, if you have it, to look for life signs or survival, wilderness. Would probably also apply.
Let's see. What do I have? What do I have?
These are my new binoculars from the ground level. Can I do the same thing?
Yeah.
See what I see from the ground level?
Mm-hmm.
I have wilderness survival.
I think observation might also count too, but
Observation is weird. Observation is the whole thing about trying. It's observation is a stealth skill.
Yep.
okay. So yeah, it's more of a you might need more search than you do the other. So search is what you're looking for.
That's right. I've been so damn busy, I forgot to go spend my points. Damn it.
Yeah, it's a lot of that going around.
So currently,
No, I'm saving some of mine up now.
character does not have skills, so I'll need to do a default on survival.
All right. Well, I did have the survival woodlands posted up there for tracking.
Okay, that'll work.
Well, there's tracking, and it defaults to survival.
And search. Nope, I don't see anything.
Yeah, you just wow. So much for eagle.
I got a success for my survival woodland.
Okay. Well, you did.
Wait a minute. Because I'm doing with visual, it should run off my vision and not my regular perception, right?
Yeah, it would do that. Yeah.
Okay, so let me re-roll those with my vision.
Yeah. Okay,
I'll do
so
vision at -5.
Yep.
And then second roll. There you go.
I'm crying out loud. Okay. All right. Well, between the two of y'all and Captain Eagle Eye there, you definitely can tell that the area has had recent occupants or has been recently occupied.
All right. So, guys, looks like there is some life out here. So, heads on a swivel. All right, let's if we're moving in, let's move in formation.
Just so you know, I got my camouflage suit on still. So.
Right.
Okay. Did you put on a new one?
No, I still have it on from the last one. I didn't use the tarp one because, as he said, that's more of a blanket to throw on.
Right.
Where the camouflage suit was actually made for my size. So, I mean, he says the blanket's better, but until I can get it actually made to fit me,
Got it.
It would be cumbersome.
All right. So, trying to organize the three of them.
Can I use my? Oh, wait. Can I use my camouflage skill to use that and put it on the vehicle?
I mean, you could.
Try to camouflage it while we're inside.
All you have to do is just throw this big huge blanket on the vehicle. But
there you go. I'll lay it out then.
It's I mean, it's big.
That's going to take a hot minute.
It'll take you at least 10 minutes to get it on there, because you have to get it over the weapon systems and stuff, and everything else that sticks out. So.
Okay, that's up to the group if they want me to try that or not.
I don't think.
I would say, yeah. For me personally, if it's a tactical situation, only if you're in a defensive position that you're going to be in for a while and you don't want to be observed. But if you're just parking for 10, 20 minutes or whatever, then no.
I don't think it's necessary.
No. If anything, I would have pulled the vehicle under some trees to put it in the shade and also keep it from observation from overhead.
All right, so I'll remain airborne. Kemo, you okay with taking point?
Sure. I'm already basically invisible and ready to go.
Yeah, and then I'll have Ehlayreus and Biaggio handle your left and right flank. You guys can pick which side you're on. Although Biaggio, I think I'd like you towards the water.
Okay.
Well, y'all's character tokens are way the hell up on the top there, so.
Oh, where is everybody else? Biaggio is here, right?
No,
They should be there.
we're all in the vehicle. Well,
Oh.
y'all are all in the vehicle. The vehicle's down here.
Yeah. Kemo drove his vehicle down there.
Didn't see the vehicle go by.
All right. Want me here? I can't see Kemo, so I don't know where he went.
Let's get y'all lined up in this spot right here.
Oh, there's Kemo. I can't hardly see Kemo, so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty fucking camouflaged. I mean, with just the token itself.
So basically, we're looking at Biaggio going here.
Yeah, I can't even see my own token right now.
Yeah, because you mentioned the terrain, bro.
There you go.
I think you're still up at the. I think your token is still up at the very top.
No, he's right there. He's there. He's there.
He is?
Yeah, he's right in front of you.
I see it.
Because he's sneaky.
Yeah, and he's small.
Uh-huh.
Chisai.
All right.
And I'm minus 7 to be seen, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move forward a little
Are you ready
ways.
to move on?
I'm gonna move forward a little ways, and then you guys can move up to where I'm at.
All right. I need y'all to. Yeah, we're going to have to stop.
Okay. Is this the point in time where we need to initiate the combat?
No, actually, I need y'all to back up to about here.
Okay.
Anybody who's come past the tree there.
I'm just at the tree.
Got it.
Because we're staying a little bit behind him.
Okay.
Correct?
Yep.
All right, Kemo. Need you to do a perception vision at -5.
And give me a second. -5.
Mm-hmm.
Vision. Here we go.
Anything I can do from being the port observer, trying to guide the guys?
Well, you have to add a range penalty,
That's
and
fine.
then you can also look at -5.
Okay. Well, my range penalties are negated, so we're good.
All right, so then -5.
Whole telescopic vision thing, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Does my spidey sense go off at all?
Yes, that's one of the other things I was trying to get you to stop for too.
Oh, well then I'll let you finish Kemo then first.
Okay, so as you're approaching, you've got the feeling that this is definitely going to be a bad idea, and y'all shouldn't probably be approaching those ruins this direction.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, well, you may not be able to see me real well, but over our radios, at least I say freeze.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and so now what do I see?
Well, you happen to catch the glint of a very fine wire.
Oh, that's nasty.
Right about there.
The Kemo,
See that?
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a tripwire right in front of you.
Yeah, it's probably, just above ankle height, or right around ankle height, but...
Nice.
All right. So we got one or two options here, Kemo.
I'm thinking I can head north over these rocks through the trees, then
Well,
come out
actually,
over here.
hang on. I have a thought on this. Yeah, I think Kemo is the man for it. I think you're the man for the job, Kemo.
Uh-oh.
Do that.
With your psionics and everything, I think. How are you with explosives?
I know not to play with them. How's that?
God, now that's a massive skill. That
I
we
have
lost. That's a massive skill we lost with Ignacio.
I have soldier skills, so I know the basics.
Okay, so what I was going to suggest is, since I'm able to see the wire, I told you where it's at. You might be able to follow the wire, and you might be able to disable it.
Or at least get an idea what it is.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to climb up this rock next to me and look down here.
Mm-hmm.
So climbing roll, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Then I will be looking down at the wire to see if it connects to anything.
Yeah, it looks like it might.
But it's hidden underneath the overlook.
Well, and then probably it's also buried in some dirt and leaves and stuff, so, you know.
Alright, so I'm not familiar with how this stuff works, but I'm making a couple of minor assumptions here.
Ooh, we love assumptions.
So when it comes to these kind of tripwires, typically it requires the pressure of the wire being pushed that causes the explosive to go off, right? So if you're able to just clip the wire, then no pressure happens, and that would make it to where the explosive doesn't go off. Is that a correct assumption?
Or does anybody have a spray can of paint and I can just paint where that line is so that we could step over it?
Funny you ask that.
Or we can come back
Um,
and I can just throw a log on it.
There's cans of paint in the truck.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because Ignatius kept everything.
I tell people don't move. I run back to the truck and grab a couple cans of that spray paint we found.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, no. How about you stay there? I'll go grab the cans of paint.
Okay.
Only because.
And then you drive off in the truck and say, "See ya."
You know I cannot fit inside that truck. I could not drive it. There's not enough space for me in there. Just saying, for my move rate, it would take a lot less.
He's going to drive it old Ace Ventura style with having his body hanging out the window.
Exactly.
Yeah. But then again, it was a committee decision on which vehicle to get.
So, anyways, I go grab 2 of the cans of spray paint, so he has a couple of colors. Come on back, and then I will come to here, and since I have reach and I'm tall, I think I can just hand them to him from there.
Sure could.
Okay. So I spray the wire, and I'm assuming it's fairly close to the ground, so I also leave a mark on the ground
Yeah,
so people will see where it is.
Yeah, it's probably, just below your knee at your height, but, for others, it's definitely ankle.
Ankle biters.
Okay. Well, then we've got that marked, and we can make sure we just step over it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep our eyes on the ground.
pretty sure I could step over it.
Problem solved.
Okay. Uh-huh.
That one.
So far, so good. All right.
So the
But,
next one,
but my thing is that if that's there, I see 14 other spots that they can have the same kind of thing set up.
That's why we got to take it real slow and rely on good-looking outlook. On
So,
this.
how many vision checks you want? How many vision checks you want from me, Scott?
Well, if you're really looking in detail,
Yeah.
I would say for about every 10 yards, every 30 feet.
here's a thought. We have one person that flies. How much weight can you carry while flying?
Obviously not a gorilla.
All right, so 3 rolls.
Easily. Well, I don't know. Let's see here.
I just measured it.
At least 3.
Yeah, I measured the path. And how much weight can I carry? None. I'm.
Yeah, because my thought was maybe you pick up a couple of us and drop us on the roof of that building. Obviously, the big gorilla is too heavy.
How much
But
do you?
maybe
How much do you weigh, Kemo?
oh geez, it's like 90 pounds.
How much does your gear weigh?
See, I weigh 90 pounds, and if I drop my backpack, I am carrying another 20.
There you are.
110.
So there's your gross weight.
10. All right. I can still move at 8. Give me a second to do the rolls, because I mean, there's going to be people that I can't move over there, anyways. Hey, Alahoon. Let me let me go ahead and get those vision checks in first. Because we don't know. I'd hate to drop you over there, Kemo, and it wound up being a combat, and you're there by yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No, I think we'd be better off taking our time to clear the path forward so we know how to get back out of here.
All right, there's your vision rolls. Oh shit, I forgot. Let's see, made by 15, made by 9. Yeah, okay, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, if you're just doing your path, let's see here.
Let's see, how can I mark the path?
Yeah, that's what I need.
Here we go. Spacebar, damn it! I can spacebar when I'm. I can't spacebar when I'm trying to measure. Damn it!
If you hold down the control key, you can click, 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 and make nodes.
Ah, okay.
And we learned something today.
Oh, but I can't scroll the screen at the same time.
Oh, no.
Okay, I think this is the route that I'm trying to do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was the route. Did you see it? Hopefully you saw it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Basically, we're doing the go from here to here to here to here to there to there
Okay.
to there, and then this puts us at the building.
All right.
Out of all the routes that I looked at going through there, this is the only route that really made sense.
It let me draw a line.
All right, so we can ignore that one because we're not even going to go through it. Alright, so this one needs to be highlighted. Somebody really doesn't want to have things coming in here. Nothing down here? That's it?
Where?
Nothing in this area? Okay.
Well, no tripwires.
The interesting thing is that this also implies that I don't see any evidence that anybody's been through here and tripped these. There's no blast marks or obvious.
Yep.
Now, obviously nobody's been out here exploring, but do we see tracks or anything? I mean, I don't have any tracking skill, but I mean, woodland skill would tell me whether it's been trampled on by humans, right?
Yeah, well, I mean that's what my tracking gave us, is that I saw that I saw evidence.
Okay, so it's old.
Well, no, I saw evidence of recent activity here.
Oh.
Now what does that mean?
Yeah, what's recent?
Right. Granted, I mean, it did rain recently. So I remember that from 2 game sessions ago. There was raining.
Yeah, because there was rain when we were coming across the road.
Exactly.
Driving over here.
Yep. So, okay. So, it looks like we got one other tripwire, guys, that y'all need to be wary of. So, Kemo, I'll let you know when you're getting really close to it.
Okay.
And so it's going to be right here. You're going to move to this spot.
Okay.
That way you can spray paint that.
And I do so.
I'm going to fly forward. Helps if I'm not in measurement mode. Alright, so guys, the roof on this thing's been caved in. It does have it does look like it's got some stairs going down. I'll come in from the top. It looks like there's an open doorway that you can just go through without having to worry about.
All right, you guys are getting ahead of me here.
Oh,
okay.
We're coming up to the building.
Yeah, I realize that.
Yeah.
Need us to back up?
Yeah, back to at least here, this area here. I need also your elevation too. I don't see you with an elevation.
Oh, sorry.
And the trees are at least 4 yards tall, some of them 5 yards tall. So I'm 24 yards up, okay.
All right, and I'll let you know that's my SOP is 24 yards is my standard height to be at for when I'm doing the port observer for the team.
Oh man, what's that thing? That's right. I just freaking found Kemo. Oh, y'all are on top of each other. No one. I see what it is. Never mind.
But I figure 72 feet gives me a good vantage point, and that's why I picked that number. That and it always that and it also is an easy number to divide into my movement.
All right, Kemo. When you're getting up here to the area where you're at, you hear a beep.
Uh-oh.
I freeze. I tell everybody to freeze.
What's going on, Kemo?
I heard something.
Done. Well,
Now, was this
Biaggio had beans earlier, so.
So was this a very quiet beep that was close to me, or maybe a louder beep that was farther away?
It was right underneath, yeah.
It sounds like it was further away, but a little loud. I mean, not really that loud, but I don't know, something.
Sensor.
Yeah, I say that we've probably been detected, or a sensor picked us up.
It didn't come from your dosimeter, did it?
I looked at it.
Noise normally.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you've picked up some dose though, by the way.
All right. Oh. You want to let us know about that, Kemo?
I pass on what the reading says.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not a lot. I mean, you've been in the area what, a half an hour maybe, looking around.
Yeah.
So
probably those green pools are giving off something.
Probably.
Great.
All right. So I want to
avoid the green pools.
I want to pitch an idea to the team out of character because I'm thinking about doing a thing. Especially now that you got the beep, I'm thinking about going ahead and flying over to the building and coming down through the roof, since the roof doesn't exist, and seeing if maybe there might be a control panel or anything for like sensors, that kind of stuff. But I could wind up in the middle of combat by myself.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good thing to do.
Now, granted, hopefully, because I can fly, if combat ensues, I can escape combat. But I have no idea what might be in there. So it sounds risky, but I'm also want to get you guys through this safely. And if we can't see a red blinky light or anything, all you got was a beep. Did you get a direction of where the beeps came from?
I didn't from our illustrious game master, but maybe he will tell us.
I did ping.
Yeah, he said it was in front of you.
Oh, it's
Well, no.
so hard to see in the map, but okay. So to the west, no, to the east on the map.
Oh, okay.
That's where I pinged.
Oh, to the north.
Okay, so north.
Oh, crap. Well,
Okay. I will focus my vision in that area.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, with the treetop, the brush, and everything, you're looking at probably a -8 at least to observe anything in that area. Also, size modifier too. That would be another -4. Yeah.
So -12?
Yeah, total to observe anything out of the ordinary there.
Okay.
And I didn't even count.
That's got a minor potential success. Oh wait.
Wait, what?
The -3 for range.
Well, there was that too.
No, the -3 for range doesn't exist.
Okay. All right. So yeah, there are some devices in the bushes close to the ground.
All right, and I'll relay that to Kemo and the team. When you say
I think I probably better take a look at them.
yeah, I'll say take a look to the north of you inside that tree. There's something there. Oh, don't know if you actually wanted to move in there, but okay.
Yep. As soon as you move,
You still there?
Yeah.
Scott's debating on how he's going to handle the situation.
I was going to kill you.
I was going to say, the
I was
question
gonna
really
say-
should be, are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should let me throw. You should let me throw something in there.
where did he go?
60 times 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just trying to make him aware that there's something there. I didn't want him to go in there.
Okay. He can try to dive for cover.
Oh, nice.
And
Dodge?
That's dodge +2.
Yeah, dodge +2. Oof. Sorry, hope you didn't hear that.
I did.
Yeah, boy. I mean, your microphone picked that up.
Wow, I've got a microphone. Okay. You just avoided an M18 Claymore.
Oof.
Where's the blast going on it, though?
What?
Is anybody else in the blast?
Let me see.
No.
No, not quite.
Good.
I mean, you're close. I mean, Biaggio and L. Well, Biaggio would be close, but he's also pretty far away, too. He might have caught a couple of things, but it's unlikely.
Well,
but the thing is that... Let me... but
Right.
yeah, that was one. There were actually two there.
Did they both go off?
Yeah. You never know, right?
Oh, I hope you dodge in the right direction. I need chemo.
Because he's carrying your coffee?
Exactly.
That's funny.
Okay, and their second dodge.
Need another one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Separate SOP.
Okay. Yeah. You've got only 7 lives left.
But if we hear that noise again, I have a mental plan for this.
Don't go to it.
Well, first off, don't go to it, but I will adjust my elevation so I can see it better.
Yeah.
And I'll just
Out of curiosity-
and I'll just shoot the damn thing.
So, out of curiosity, Chemo's probably just laying there going, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Do you guys see any movement in the building?
And what I'm going
From the building?
chemo,
Find out what we're worried about.
chemo, you okay, buddy? Chemo.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, he's
What?
deaf as hell. We'll move up and see if we can't pull Kemo back.
So next
to a
time
better spot.
next time I just say I see devices to the north of you, That doesn't mean walk to them.
Check them out. Yeah,
Well,
we're gonna go check it
I
out.
am mildly curious.
Mm-hmm.
Can we pull Kemo back
I'm going to
here
assume that
and check him out?
Yeah,
I'm going to
probably do
assume that I'm visible again and that my shield's down
I'm going to
just
assume.
because of the shock.
There's that and your pants are brown.
I'm going to assume that tree's not there anymore.
Well, I mean, yeah, parts of it are not there.
Certainly this area has been devastated. Maybe a little bit here, but
Yeah.
that's about it. So if we come back to this spot, me and Al could check out Kemo and get him kind of sort of healed up a little bit. And then
Al, can you do a med check on Kemo?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait until he comes to you.
Absolutely.
Well, Al, you probably want to come over here also so we have cover from the building.
Yeah, Kemo, go see Al.
Yeah, I might need to round up and do a quick huddle or something, and rethink your strategy. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think our strategy's still sound. Just don't go when I hear when you say you hear a blinky thing, and I say, "Oh yeah, I see it. It's right up there." That doesn't mean go touch it.
What?
Exactly.
You know,
Let's get his hearing fixed first.
This is an impressive density of anti-personnel.
Yes.
You know,
Which makes me interested.
Someone didn't want us here.
I will go ahead and land, Scott,
Okay.
just so that I don't burn stamina.
Yeah, understood. Yeah, I'm going to taper off the session here anyhow, because it's pretty close to closing, if you will. That way, and we'll do this the last 15 minutes trying to for you to figure out what your next move might be.
Well, we're going to keep going.
Okay.
We know where the tripwires are. Kemo, with his keen hearing, can let us know when he's coming across some claymores. Although, I think that if you just continue along your path instead of going into that tree, we could have ignored the claymore. Wait a minute. Claymores are ran by tripwires, aren't they?
Well, I mean,
It could have had a sensor array on it.
Oh, okay.
it could be
So if
done
somebody
that way.
gets too close to it,
It could also be triggered by command wire
Mhm.
or remote.
Or in
detonator.
motion.
Okay, so it has lots of options. Got it.
Well, nowadays it would have lots of options. If anybody's smart with electronics and traps or modern trap bomb making and stuff like that, could create any number of things.
Yeah,
So,
I don't have that.
I'm still
obviously-
alive. You can't talk about that kind of stuff.
Obviously, these were some 600-year-old mines or something, So, I mean, they're probably made in the 1960s.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
But it
So-
is
so-
plastic.
So if he gotten close enough, but he'd gone slow enough, he would have seen the face of it that says "point towards enemy."
It probably
Yep.
would have, yeah. Although, for me, I would have not only would have, put the face toward the enemy, I would have sharpied a smiley face on it too. I am not shitting you, because that's what I was going to do. If I had to set one up, I was going to use my Sharpie and put a smiley face on it. Because that's just how dark my humor is.
No, I like that. Hey, I mean that goes right along with all the things I love from World War II, where they painted so many things on the different bombs and everything that got dropped.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Bill Roy was here.
if we just want to push our way through here, maybe we should have the big guy just pick up shit and toss it into this tree, into that tree.
Well, that is an option,
Mm-hmm.
especially now that that's gone off. So, if there is somebody,
There's probably a lot of rocks here.
well, I'll say because if there is somebody over there, well, we're not exactly taking the stealthy approach now, are we?
No, we just set
No.
off 2
Yeah.
claymores.
Yeah.
We
Well,
let
If they're still
everybody
creeping,
know
they're
we're here.
dead.
Now,
There's
I
definitely
think this. I was just going to say, at this point, I think it's more important to move fast.
No.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
the
talking about.
whole
Like,
thing, yeah, this is definitely not, what was it, Owen Wilson or whatever his name is running through the minefield in Bosnia in that one movie.
Yeah.
Just because you can't outrun shrapnel. I'm telling you, you cannot do it.
No,
I mean-
it, goes
Anybody
off, it comes out as fast as any bullet. Can't outrun a bullet.
I mean,
if not more so.
fast but careful, okay. So, not super fast, but
oh yeah, no, I was just talking about like plowing a way forward, throwing shit and moving forward instead of trying to get in there quiet and slow.
well,
Yeah, so you more like when I used to teach CQC is slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Be careful, be deliberate, be observant. Yeah,
well, and I wasn't trying to do stealthy so much as trying to keep you guys safe.
And a bang up job you're doing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But hey,
We're not
you
really.
know, I can't help it that I see some devices to the north of you. Be careful. Where are you going?
Oh, up here? You mean up here?
Okay, so you already got experience from the last combat encounter, so that's done. We did the loot, and you did a little bit of border combat today. So
Hey,
I'll go ahead and-
you said we got extra XP for deciphering the hexadecimal code too.
yeah, that's why y'all are getting 2 CP.
Okay.
2 character points is awarded. for
Nice.
Not getting blown up, but almost.
We're not dying.
All right, this has been a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much, Scott, for hosting the session.
Absolutely.
All good.
And then back to the Dungeon Fantasy thing, real quick for you guys. It's probably my guesstimate is September. And the reason I'm saying that is because finally getting somebody to step in to take a couple of my hats away from me. But there's a huge knowledge transfer and stuff that has to be done. And so that keeps the stress levels up high. And they're pinging me at all times of the day because they're currently in a completely very, very different time zone for me. So I'm getting messages.
They're in a fugue state. That's what they are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting messages from them at like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Now, granted, I'm asleep, and I do not wake up to those messages. However, when I do wake up in the morning, then all of a sudden I've got a slew of things going, I need all this information. Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a lot of stuff going on there. Plus, we finally, well, we'll see how this plays out. But we got another volunteer group that's trying to help us to get our house taken care of. That's been my major focus, and that's been where my stress has been at. I talk a lot about work, but a lot of it's also trying to get the house taken care of from the damage from Helene.
Yeah.
So, that's where my primary focus has been when I'm allowed to have it as a primary focus. But I'm thinking that come September, should have at least 70% of that taken care of. At which point I'll be able to focus more on taking some time building maps, building storyline, building the various things that I want for the Dungeon Fantasy game to make it actually enjoyable. And then we'll pick it back up.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm going to leave my slot number 6, quote unquote, filled at the moment, Scott.
Okay.
Due to the fact that Findle has informed me that he's going to be available to return come later this year.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, well, hey, he informed me, he said, I'll have my Thursdays open again probably near the end of this year. So I was like, okay.
Cool. Damn neighbors are upstairs smoking pot again. Coming through the bathroom vents.
Well, then you should sleep really good.
Well, I mean, I do have some gummies. Those days when my back is just not playing ball. They're good. And that makes you feel like your head, top of your head's coming off, and it's fizzling.
But again, Scott, thank you so much for hosting.
Yeah.
And, I mean, amazing maps, amazing storyline you've been running for us.
All right.
I mean,
Pretty good.
well, I mean, you bring in tactical elements that honestly I would never think of, but I think a lot of that comes from your military background.
Sure did.
And so,
Geniusness.
yeah, it makes some of your traps that are simple devious.
Mm.
You know, instead I have to come up with really complicated shit because, I have to make a Rube Goldberg machine for my traps.
Yeah. You guess you can't have a goblin pull a fucking string? No, you gotta make something special.
No?
Yeah, well, that goes back to the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
Just so you know, guys, if you ever see a lone goblin in one of my dungeons holding a string that goes off somewhere, look out.
Stay the hell away from him. Well, either stay the hell away from him or shoot on sight from range.
Yeah.
I mean, just a lone goblin is suspicious enough.
Oh yeah, there's that too. And he's standing there and he hasn't shat his pants, so he's up to something.
But yeah,
Definitely not.
this has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Chat, y'all have a great night. And I will catch y'all on the next one.
Yes,
That sounds good.
All right, guys. I'll take it easy.
All right. You well.
Bye-bye now.